Hello, Toddbog here with Breaking the Stream, and welcome to a new Let's Play of Dominions 5, Warriors of the Faith. Been playing, or messing around with trying to get back into this series, and I think we're going to approach this one a little differently than previously, in that I'm not going to worry as much about explaining a lot of the systems as we go through, and just kind of playing the game. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll be more than happy to answer in the chat and comments. I will still try and explain why I'm making the decisions I'm making, but you know, I've been putting this off because I've been wanting to become an expert at it, and don't have the time. So let's just jump into it, have fun with it, learn as we go, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So the one thing I will say is that we've already created our god, so we're going to utilize that. Let's go ahead and create a world. Let's see, these are some of the ones I downloaded from the thing. We're just going to go random map. We're going to go with, we'll go with the large map. We're going to keep all of these the same. Alright. And the game name will be BTS Lizards. Alright, because we're going to do middle age here. So the 3 ages here, so strong magic, mix of both magic and tech, and then just mostly tech. So we're going to choose the middle. And then we're going to basically play as... is it the Hiatus? Yeah, Lizardman. That's who we're going to play. And let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll go against 11 AI, so make it a 12-player game. We'll go ahead and do this. So Hiatus, we're lizards. Basically, we're at home in the heat scale +2. We have thick hides, cold-blooded, poison resistance. We have infantry, slave warriors, sacred serpents, large warriors as well. My magic's death, nature, water, and some astral. Priests are powerful, standard for it. We have a temple marsh, which allows us to build our sacred unit and produces gems for us. And then we can do poison slingers and an empoisoner as well. So the core of our troops will probably be the slave warriors early on, simply because they're cheap and they have a decent attack. 20 damage on the trident with an attack value of 11 versus, say, our standard, militia. As you can see, the militia have slightly better protection, but they do a lot less damage and a lot less attack. And our standard heavy infantry do a lot less damage, have better protection for sure, but also cost a lot more. So they're 10 gold, 15 resources versus 13 and 3. So we'll take a look and see. These runners are just faster moving. They're still slaves, so and their morale is, even though they're slaves, their morale is actually still pretty good. So these guys are combat speed 16. These guys are combat speed 11. So those guys will run ahead and hit the enemy with their spears and bite, which is nice. These guys have the 2 attacks. See, they stop biting once they become non-slaves and stuff. But as you see, morale 9 versus the morale 8 for the slaves, so not bad. And then we got elite slaves here with some protection as well. So yeah, we're going to probably utilize them early on. But we're going to load our pretender god. So this is me. I'm a giant snake. And we'll kind of go into what I have once we're done there. So all of this looks to be just right. So let's hit OK. So core concept of this build that I have is I want to get my blessings up, and then I want to start casting a poison spell that'll hit the whole battlefield, because we are either resistant or immune to poison. So we will be damaging the entire enemy army while our army will fight as normal. So that's going to be a huge boon for us. So it's creating the random map. I'm very impressed overall how the random map gets created in this game. For the way it's drawn and then divvied up and everything like that, and then just keeping everything copacetic, because It's like a hand-drawn map, kind of, and then you put the pieces into play, and then you divide up the lands, and so it's always interesting. So, not to say it's perfect, but it definitely is. It's something that you just don't see in a game like this usually. So, all right, come on. All right. In the beginning, there was chaos. Out of chaos rose worlds populated with multitudes of beings. Wars were fought, kings and emperors rose and fell, and civilizations were built and crumbled as millennia passed. Gods, dark and strange, were worshipped in the pagan temples. Still there was chaos. The gods fought among themselves, bringing even greater ruin to those who would serve them. At last there was one, a being of great power and enlightenment, who rose above all his immortal peers and cast them out of the heaven into oblivion. From chaos came order, and with order came peace, and the creatures of the world flourished. The age of chaos is ended. Now the wheel is turned once again. The supreme god has suddenly disappeared. Prayers are left unanswered, and smokes of offering rise in vain to the heavens. No one knows why he disappeared, but it is certain that the people of the world are once again left without direction, without guiding principle, without order. Now is the time for beings of great power and ambition to try their strength. The throne of the heavens stands empty, and only the strongest can rise to supremacy over all. Only the most powerful can ascend to take the place of he who came before. This is the time of great strife and suffering. This is the time of magic unequaled. This is the Ascension Wars. So, that's the same for every faction, and is the beginning of every game. So what is this game? It's a grand strategic game. For those of you who follow me for my Conquest of Elysium, it uses a lot of similar units, stats, armies, that kind of thing. But it's just done up in a slightly different flavor. A lot more detail in this particular one because of the strategic nature of it. So we have a starting province here. This is all the different things you get. As you can see, a lot more complicated looking. But at the core of it, we've got a few things to worry about. Income is going to be what we get for gold and what we're going to use to buy units, do all that stuff. Defense is a local militia. So this right now, if anybody were to attack, they would run into this plus whatever armies I had as well. And this is always there. So it doesn't deplete. You don't have to spend anything additional. It reduces unrest, and it's just a bunch of our basic guys here. City guard, things like that. We got a few slave warriors, and then a couple commanders. So if people were to attack, you don't have to worry about putting an army on every place. You can spend gold, pump up the defense, as you can see, at a cost of the new level of defense. And so we're going to basically utilize that to kind of establish borders and keep the enemy from coming at us. So we've got resources and recruitment. So that's what we use to actually build our armies. So we're going to actually do that now. Let's see. Recruit units. So here's all the different leaders that you can get. And as commander points, you get 2. And depending on the leader, they'll take 1 or 2 points. So your big casters are generally going to cost more. So this Lizard King actually costs you 4 movement points, or recruitment points. So you'd actually have to take 2 turns to recruit him. This one's only 2 for a Marsh Master and things like that. So you get leaders, which are done on their own pool, but they do take resources and gold as well. And then you've got your regular troops, which will take recruitment points. So that's another benefit of our slaves as well, as they take less recruitment points. So this one will take 11 recruitment points, cost 10 resources, and 10 gold. So if I were to go and add as many as I can, you can see it's decreasing. Let's see. Commander points, holy points, recruitment points. So we ran out of resources before we ran out of gold and recruitment points. So I would be able to basically every turn get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish guys. Generally, you'll want to spend until you're over. Because eventually you'll get enough resources to add that extra one, so that way you're always using the maximum you can. But that's not what we were looking to build today, so we're going to go ahead and go with these slave warriors because they take more gold than resources. I don't need any of the elite warriors right now. Runners could be useful too, but no, we're just going to go with these guys for now. And see, we're now at negative recruitment points, so we're just going to go ahead and go until we're at just negative. So that means every other turn we'll get that extra guy. So So there we go. So that's going to build our army. And then we can repeat recruitment so we don't have to keep going in here and doing this. So we're just going to do that for a bit until we start building up more resources. Commander-wise, probably want some sort of priest. Level 1 or level 2. Those are my choices. So we'll go with the high priest because they can cast blessings, and more importantly, they'll be able to become... I think I'm going to make them our prophet. There you go. That's the word. So we'll go ahead and get him, but we won't put him on a repeat. And we're basically broke, but that's fine. We're getting some good armies here. Let's see. Poisoner is a slinger and has a poison dagger. Oh, he's a caster as well. Okay, so we're going to get this first, and then we're going to start doing casters to get research. So spells are generally the same. Each faction gets their own spells. Let's see, what did I need? I think conjuration, right? Is that what I need? Let's see. I think it's a level 5 spell. Well, we're going to go ahead and... yeah, I got to go all the way down to the exit. Or I can hit escape, I think. Evocation? Poison Cloud. That's the one. So that's the spell we want to go for. So I got to get to Evocation level 5. And as you see, as you get each level, it shows you what magic spells you need to cast them. And as you can see, even at the highest level here, well, this one, like Chain Lightning, only requires air magic level 3. However, it's a level 9 spell because it's quite powerful. So just because it's in the higher level doesn't mean it necessarily requires more casting. As you can see, Stream of Life is 3. This one's only 2. So that's kind of neat that they've got that. So instead of Conjuration, let's go ahead and go with Evocation. We're just going to go to 5 until I decide otherwise. All right. So we did our recruiting. We got our research going. We're going to go ahead and take a look at our leaders here. So we got our commander. So your commanders have your leadership, so he can command 60 troops. This guy can only command 10, but he can command 30 undead. I think what we're going to do is you click on the title here, and we're going to get him to research because we need to. Oh yeah, that's right. I started alive. Okay, so this is me. I'm a level 7 nature mage and a level 1 water mage. I'm big bad. I can beat things up. I've got regeneration. I'm a pretender god, so now that I'm alive, I can go out and do things. If I die, then we can use our priest to summon me back, as long as I have domain in the world. And I'm blessed. So the blessing here, I get morale +1 and regeneration. So those are the blessings I've got. That's why I have the regeneration, which makes me quite powerful. Fear 5 and things like that. So I'm pretty good. I've got the casting and everything like that. Don't have access to a lot of spells right now, but that's fine. So you're researching. You do not... Oh, you do have a lot of research, huh? Alright. Wait, are you my scout as well? You are my scout. Dang it. Okay. So you can't research. So you get a scout, and they can go out and, as the name implies, go out and scout. So let's see. What do I want more? I want the woods more. So we'll go there, and we'll check out what they have. You'll get scouting after the first turn, but you don't see it right now. So he's going to sneak. We're going to put you to research for the time being until we see what's out there. And then you've got the army. We're going to go ahead and patrol the province. Yeah, we'll patrol the province. There's no unrest, but you can find enemy sneaks that way. Okay, so we set up our research. We set up our armies for their initial turn. Let's go army setup and just show this off. So these guys have a javelin, so they're kind of a ranged attacker, but the javelin only attacks twice before they run out of ammo. you can actually position your armies here, which is a big change from the Conquest of Elysium series. But because they are untrained troops, or is it? No, it's because my lord is not that great. They can't really set other formations, so you have to have a good leader in order to do that. So we're just going to set up the blob there. We're going to set the leader to also be a part of that, and we'll just keep it simple. They can set orders if we want to, but right now we don't need to. So that's all set. Army setup. There's mercenaries available occasionally. I don't know much about them, to be honest. So I think we're good here. So we'll go ahead and enter. All right, so we got proclamations. That's basically people setting up their setting up their prophets. So we're gonna have them become a prophet. All right, so this is what we have scouted out now. So our army is not very large, although it did get just a bit larger now. Army setup. We now got these guys. I think we're going to have to put them with our lord here, though. Do that. There we go. All right. So you guys can go in a line formation. Yeah, you guys will be the solid line. We'll set you guys up in a line formation as well. And then we'll set you guys up in a final line here. Alright, so that's basically what we've got there. My lord should probably move up as well just to stay protected. And what we could do is set battle orders. And these are the spells we could cast if we wanted to. But we're gonna hold off on doing that with him. So we went to the woods. We see about 50 enemy units consisting of Jaguar Tribe warriors and slingers. These numbers can be wildly different. That's why my scout here is going to be more accurate. So that is probably 50 enemy units. This right here is 40 enemy units, heavy infantry and heavy cav. So you got to be very careful with those. Let's go ahead and get you to check this one out for sure. 30 is pretty easy to get. Light infantry, militia, and heavy infantry. That's pretty easy to fight too. So we're going to go ahead and take these woods, though. The reason I want to take the woods is they generally have more resources, which is what we're starved for right now. And since I have this castle here, it takes from the nearby resources, from the nearby lands based on their level. So administration 45. So I'll get 45% of what's available in each province. So the calculations are a bit wonky if you're not sure. Let's see, what do you got? Nothing else. Okay, so we're going to continue patrolling with you even though you don't have an army. We're moving. Let's go to our recruitment. I'm going to start getting our cheapest casters. Let's see. Nope, because I want some basic research going. So you guys, wait, what is that? Temple trainer. Can train a sacred being in a temple. One priest. Yeah, that's actually different for them. So the empoisoner's 90 gold. These guys are way more expensive. You're 17. You don't have any research because you're the Lizard King. So yeah, these are our basic researchers. So let's see. Oh, I need the 90 gold. Alright, so we do that. Okay, so we're going to repeat recruitment there, and that gives us research points, because right now we're not getting very many research points, or any at all at this point. So, alright, so we'll do that, and we'll end our turn. Alright, so there was a battle. So battles are still automatic. Oh, view battle. And basically, we'll move as intended. However, as you can see, ranged attacks are location based. So as we're moving in real time, the slings will fall, and if they fall into a square with a soldier, there's a chance that they'll hit them. And as you can see, they did some damage there. They're generally wildly inaccurate, but with a large number of troops available, they're going to hit something, generally speaking. So. We hit our own troops with the vine arrow. And then morale plays a large part in this. I'm going to have to change the sound effect noises here. So morale is going to play a part. Oof, that was 5 hits. So like you see, my slaves are now running because they've taken enough casualties as a group. And now they're running, and so we have routed the enemy army. So as you can see, my troops are running, which is unfortunate, but it's going to happen when casualties are taken. They are lower morale. So we move on, we attack, we continue to do that, push, and we've routed the enemy army. Now, since they are independents, they will just rout and disappear. Otherwise, if you are routed, your troops will end up in nearby provinces based on a variety of factors and stuff. So as you see, we lost 14 of our warriors, unfortunately, of the 23 that we had. So, but we did end up destroying them, and we got the province. So, so you can just hit the view battle button. Okay, good to know. All right. So now we have this under our control. So these resources are now going to flow into here. So I have 130 resources now. So we'll be able to do more with that. Here. Let's see. What do you need to do? What is your leadership anyways? 120. Not bad. Let's see. Army setup. Yeah, and you can set up 4. So you are just a really good fighter there. So that's fantastic. All right, so so we have unrest. We're going to set up our defense here. Just going to have to set up a very basic defense. Actually, no, we're going to leave that alone. The enemy won't attack us here, so we're going to go ahead and move back because we need to replenish this army anyways. So those are all there. As you can see now, we're depleted on those guys there, so looks like we ended up doing the right thing though. So you're defending right now, but you could go out and do something. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and just preach for now though. So we should have Dominion candles. Where are those? It's not displayed here. I should change some of those. So let's go in the options. First preferences, sound. We're going to go ahead and drop that just a little bit. The music is not the official music. That's why that's at 0. Because unfortunately that is copyright protected. So so I am using a royalty-free music from YouTube. So view game settings. That's not it. Oh, under preferences, gameplay. There we go. Let's see. Graphics? Nope. Okay, I think I have to actually use some sort of command here. As you can see, a lot of different commands you can use here. So, bid, view casualties, hide show, right side menu. All right, that's what I need. Nope. That's not it. Okay, I guess that isn't it. That just shows that. Temple Dominion O. Okay, nope. Alright, Commander, Statistics, Magic, Map View. Okay, here we go. That's probably it. Zoom in, zoom out, Map Filters, Flags and Forts. So I think Dominion. Okay, that shows that. Shift 3. Nope. Control 3. There we go. That shows the candles. Perfect. Let's see. Dominion candles. Income box. That's what I want as well. That's number 4. There we go. Okay. This will make it easier just to visualize for us here. So shows you what their income is based on our estimates. Because we have Dominion, we get some scouting, so we know what the population is and everything like that because they worship us. So we get that information from them. So as you can see, this is probably the next place I want to attack just for gold. The mountains will be a place I want to attack for hammers. So I probably should attack that next, actually. All right. But yeah, our treasury is definitely feeling it right now. All right, and you, sir, need to research, and that's what you'll do. Oh. Research. All right, and then you, 40 enemy units, Lion Tribe warriors and archers. So that's good to know. Let's go ahead and scout this just to be safe. And I think that is everything. Go to our recruit units. Okay. Excellent. All right, so we got ourselves a new researcher. Research. I think we're going to research for now, just because Bitrimkey is just that good. Go ahead and take them, put them together as a line. Oops. Yeah, we'll take those as well. Okay. So that little thing will go as a line formation. So nice defensive thing here. Actually, let's set them up here. And let's get our Javelineers to go up front so that they don't kill my own slaves. As you can see, because of his high leadership, +2 morale to the whole group, so fantastic. And he's at 71 of 120, so he's got himself a nice army now. Let's see. Yeah, heavy infantry, heavy cavalry. That is not going to be good for us, so we'll go to the Rim Mountains here, because we can take out... Those heavy infantry will be a problem, but light infantry, militia, not a problem. Alright, so you move, you researching, everybody's good. And you, sir, have done your scouting there, so let's go ahead and move here. Just to see what's available there. Let's see, 70 enemy units, mainly barbarians. So, okay. So, oh. Nope, not what I wanted. Right click, remember that. So army setup is good. Recruiting is good. We're broke still, so we're going to continue to be broke until we start taking some of these surrounding provinces, but we're getting our research done. As you can see, evocation, 66 research points left, so that'll just get faster as we go. All right, I think that's it. All right, battle in the Rim Mountains, so we're going to view the battle. So this should go a little bit better. We're all about the same. I guess my slaves are just slightly faster because they're not weighed down by all that armor, but we should have that effect. There we go. And one more set. Why are you so far back, man? So the heavy infantry are well protected, so they're going to be a little harder to take down, but you get a bonus attacking them for every additional unit surrounding them. So as you can see, we did a pretty good job. And the commands are slightly different here, so F is fast forward. Oh, that's... Is there a way to go faster than super fast? Turbo fast, T. Okay. Oh, there we go. Unexpected event has occurred in the Rim Mountains. Fire gems and astral pearls were found. So, go to province. Perfect. Awesome. Oh, so yes. Each province also has these scales, and that's set by your lord. My lord himself... It doesn't show the scales I set for him, unfortunately, but essentially we're going to always shift to whatever scales we have. So in this case, we have a lot of turmoil, productivity, heat, growth, misfortune, and magic. So, all right, so new guy should be here to research. This part gets kind of ridiculous because you get a lot of leaders that need to research, so you start building up a force. But yeah, now we're getting those resources here. So we have 172 resources. So we could start doing higher quality troops if we wanted to. Recruit units. Because those guys are 9 resources. We have plenty of resources right now. So let's just do that. Okay, perfect. So now we're getting elite warriors, which have slightly less combat speed. They're at 10, but they also have scale mail cuirass, and they still attack for the same amount of damage, so that's pretty good. And they're 15 gold, 9 and 9 versus City Guard, which are 10, 10, and 11. So the City Guard are just less damaging in general. So as you can see, they all have that poison resistance. It's going to be useful for later. Although, what do we have? Is it the City Guard that... No, who has the javelins? You guys, right? Light infantry? That might be useful, but we got slingers, so we should probably get some poison slingers at some point. As you can see, poison slingers are expensive. 25 gold, 6 resources, 32 recruitment points. So we'll leave it at that, though. We're getting some quality troops there. Alright. Let's see. Army setup. Oh. Come on. Okay. Army set up. Is it because he's patrolling? Do I need to defend? Why can't I get these guys into an army? Am I misclicking? Nope. Set battle orders. Okay, I'm an idiot. Somehow I forgot that. Okay, so you guys are good. So we're at 20. I could use him to move across if I want to, but let's finish clearing out our local area here just because it's all surrounding and will help our incomes here. So what do we got here? Militia, heavy infantry, light infantry. It's a lot of gold, but it won't help us because it doesn't have a thing to... Oh, no, I think you actually get the taxes still, so... Again, I'm still figuring this out. So these are Thrones of Ascension. That's a way to win the game, is to control those. So let's go see what that has, shall we? Alright, Gersher... You're gonna just chill for now, so we'll go ahead and patrol. Alright. So, evocation's complete. We have crippled units. I forgot about that. So they can die on the march. So we lost a couple before we got to the fight. And then we had the fight. archers are going to do some damage. That's fine. We're casting spells to buff our troops because we're priests. Oh yeah, I should show you the priest levels, huh? I can't show it to you here, but they do have access to a series of spells based on that. Based on their belief in me, the giant snake. So we should be hitting those bowmen pretty soon. The witch doctor was doing some damage, but now he's running, so now the bowman should be fleeing soon here. Yep. And that's pretty much it. So let's go turbo. Oh, turbo is that one. Okay. So yeah, that was a pretty good fight. Alright. An unexpected event has happened. Province income -10. So a series of unfortunate events have redirected important trade routes to other lands. So proclamation. So another thing. Research and invocation is complete. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So well, don't need level 6. So we now have level 2. So the only thing we got that we can use is web. So that could be very useful, depending. And then we'll get sleep cloud, which could be useful as well. So, all right. So we'll go ahead and call this first video here. So as stated before, this is going to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing as I do it, but it's definitely far from an expert playthrough. Hopefully you guys are getting a feel for what this game's about. It should be fun to take these lizardmen on the road and defeating our enemies, but we'll see how that all turns out in the end. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.